Henrietta Cluck and Jack O'Hare Save Easter by Elizabeth Gibson with illustrations by C.A. Casey. Narrated by C.A. Casey. Mama Cluck and her daughter Henrietta are Easter chickens. Easter chickens are very special because they lay different colored eggs. Green, blue, pink, and more. But they are even more special because 1 month before Easter, they start laying huge colored Easter eggs with little chocolate eggs inside for all the children. Sometimes other special treats end up in the Easter eggs too. Henrietta helps Mama Cluck with the special Easter eggs. She has the important job of getting the Easter baskets out to all the children who visit the barn. "I don't know what to do," Henrietta cried to Mama Cluck. "The barn lady said that Carter won't be here for Easter. He's going to visit his other grandma in Utah. How am I going to get the Easter basket to him?" "Think it through," Mama Cluck said. "Take a deep breath and think calmly. You'll figure out what to do. But I'm here if you get stuck." Thinking was hard. It meant that Henrietta had to stand still and be quiet. She preferred to run around the farm and feel the sun on her back. "I know," she said suddenly. "I'll go talk to my friend Jack O'Hare. He's a wise and wonderful rabbit." Henrietta went to the driveway and hid behind the evergreen tree until the barn lady opened the gate. She didn't have to wait long. The barn lady's truck rumbled through the gate. Henrietta scooted out as quickly as her feet would go. "Phew, that was close," she clucked as the gate closed behind her. She took a deep breath and headed to the field to find Jack. Jack O'Hare was an important hare in the warren that lived next door in the tall grass. He was smart and fast. "Jack! Jack O'Hare! Where are you, Jack?" Henrietta clucked as she walked along the edge of the field. "I know you're in here somewhere." "Henrietta, is that you?" a squeaky voice asked in the distance. "Yes, Jack, it's me. Where are you?" I'm over here by the ditch at the back. I'll meet you under the willow tree." Henrietta followed the edge of the grass to the willow tree. She heard the grass moving, and 2 very long ears were stuck up above the tall grass. "Here I am," she clucked as she ran under the willow branches that touched the ground. Step into the tall grass so we can't be seen." Henrietta walked into the grass towards Jack's ears. They went deep into the grass so that the barn ladies wouldn't see them. "What can I do for you, Henrietta?" Jack said. "I need your help. My good friend Carter is going to his other grandma for Easter, and I have a big basket of Easter goodies for him. How am I going to get my basket to Carter? He is my very favorite friend, and I can't fly that far." Jack O'Hare said. Stay here while I go and check on something." And off he went before Henrietta could utter a single cluck. The sun was warm on Henrietta's back, and it felt good and safe to be hidden in the grass. She heard the grass rustling, and before you could say, "Easter Bunny," Jack O'Hare returned with a few of his friends. "Henrietta, I think we have a solution to your problem." Jack looked left, and then he looked right, and then he looked left again. "This is a national secret. You can't tell anyone. Can you promise to keep it a secret?" "Cluck, cluck, cluckety cluck. Yes, I promise." "Well, rabbits and hares have a special secret delivery system called Bunny O'Hare Express for special Easter baskets too far away for chickens to deliver. Rabbits live in the cooler places, and hares in hotter places. We take turns carrying the baskets from one ranch to another until the baskets get to where they're supposed to go." "Ooh," Henrietta said, wide-eyed. "It sounds like your basket for Carter is big. We'll have to take it in pieces and then put it back together in Utah. One hare can only carry so much, you know." "Oh, that would be wonderful!" Henrietta danced in glee. "The Bunny O'Hare Express only works at night while children are in bed and can't see us, Jack said. We pick up the new baskets at sundown. Once all the eggs and treats arrive in Utah, we will put Carter's basket back together and deliver it to him on Easter Sunday morning. Oh, thank you. I knew you would know what to do. And thank you to all your friends. Meet me by the willow tree at sunset with all the eggs and treats. And don't forget the basket, Jack said. Oh no, we can't get outside the fence at night. Can the hares dig a hole under the fence for us to push the eggs through? We'll get on that right away, Jack said. A happy Henrietta ran to the gate and waited. The barn lady returned in her truck, and Henrietta scooted through the gate as it was closing. She told Mama Cluck what she had worked out. Mama Cluck beamed with pride. That afternoon, Henrietta held a meeting with Henny Penny, Squeaky, and Polly, her most dependable friends, to go over her plan. I need your help tonight. She told them the problem and the solution that she had worked out with Jack O'Hare. She was careful not to tell them about the Bunny O'Hare Express. All her friends were eager to help. We'll move Carter's Easter eggs down along the fence near the gate during the day, so they won't be found by any visiting children or the barn ladies. While everyone is eating dinner, we'll move the eggs to the willow tree inside the fence. How will you get them to the other side of the fence? Henny Penny asked. Jack O'Hare and his friends are working on digging a hole under the fence, Henrietta said. We'll push the eggs and treats through the hole under the fence with our beaks. If one of you wants to come and help with that, I'd really appreciate it. I'm the one for the job, Henry Penny clucked. I can push eggs under the fence easily. One by one, Henrietta, Henny Penny, Squeaky, and Polly pushed the eggs down the fence behind the trees, so they wouldn't be seen. Finally, they had all the eggs and treats piled up under the evergreen tree by the gate, ready for the final move to the willow. Once the barn ladies went in to eat, Henrietta and her friends ran along the side fence behind the trees to the gate. They all pushed and shoved Easter eggs and treats past the gate along the south fence to the willow tree. Then they hid everything under the low-hanging branches, just to make sure they were out of sight. Once she had everything in place, Henrietta motioned with her head to the rest of the hens to make their way back to the barn. Henny Penny stayed behind, as promised, to help push the eggs under the fence. A group of hares hopped out of the grass, their noses wiggling in the breeze, to smell out any incoming danger. Come on, let's get moving. We can shove the big ones under if you can grab them from the other side, Henrietta said to Jack, as she bent down to help Henny Penny give a mighty push to the biggest blue egg. Henrietta and Henny Penny pushed and shoved Easter eggs and treats down into the hole. As the eggs emerged on the other side of the fence, the hares took turns pulling them out of the hole, labeling them, and taking them into the tall grass. They made quick work of it, and they had them all moved in a matter of minutes. Except, oh no! How are we going to get the basket to you? It's too big to fit under the fence, Henrietta cried. Hang on, I have a plan, Jack said as he went back into the grass and made a very odd squeaking sound. It sounded a bit like a crazy bird or something. A big blue heron appeared in the willow tree. Can you help us, please? Jack called. What do you need? The heron asked in a deep voice. Can you please pick up Henrietta's basket and drop it over the fence for us? It's very important, you see. It's an Easter basket for a very special young man. Is it for the boy that was here a week ago or so collecting eggs? The heron asked. Yes, that's the one. That's my friend Carter, Henrietta replied. He's good with the dogs, and he has a gentle heart, the heron said. I liked him. Yes, I will help you. You'll need to stand back because my wings are very long. Henrietta, Henny Penny, and the hares all stepped back a few feet, just in time for the heron to swoop down and grab the basket in its beak. The heron then hopped a couple of times and took off again. It looked like it was going to fly away with the basket, but then it turned around and glided toward the tree on the outside of the fence. It let go just in time for it to land in front of Jack O'Hare. Thank you, Jack called out, waving his big ears. The heron leaned left and right with its big wings as it flew away, as if to say, You're welcome. Nothing like teamwork, Henrietta said. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome, Henrietta. Later that night, there was cooing all around. That's how chickens applaud. As Henrietta and Henny Penny took up their places to sleep for the night, Mama Cluck looked over and did a final head count to make sure everyone was safe and sound. Mama Cluck was very proud of Henrietta. She would one day make a very fine Mama Cluck.